Mike, Tim Calishaw, Dallas Morning News. Jerry had said we'll take it game by game regarding your job status. Do you think this could lead to a coaching change?
I think the biggest thing is, we're disappointed. I got a whole team in the locker rooms that's hurting, and that's I haven't thought past the outcome of this game.
What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck. Real Cowboys fans, stand up. Now, as you can see, I am finally back home. Now, listen, Dallas. I love y'all, Dallas. I love Texas. But being down there for a whole week, especially after the Cowboys lost on Sunday, was way too much. So I'm happy to be back in my own house, back in my own studio, right? But breaking news, the Dallas Cowboys have just announced that Mike McCarthy will be returning. Oh, Tuck, how can you do that? How can you do that? Did you not see what happened on Sunday? We just lost a playoff game. I mean, Tuck, the defense allowed 48 points. How can we fire the offensive coordinator? How can we bring Mike McCarthy back? What are we doing? 12-5, playoff. I get it. I understand, right? After a loss like what we witnessed on Sunday, you deserve the right to be emotional. Don't tell me you do not deserve the right to be emotional, right? But at the end of the day, we have to get back to life, back to life, back to reality, and get back to work, Cowboys Nation. And I know a lot of people, you're burning inside, so you just want an emotional fire. Just do something to make me feel good. Just fire somebody, right? But that's not how it works. And when it comes to Mike McCarthy, what I want everyone to understand, the players, and I talk to a lot of players, y'all see me connected with players, right? They love playing for Mike McCarthy. They like playing for Mike McCarthy. And most importantly, your quarterback. Now, if you guys are emotional right now, breaking news, let me surprise you, right? Let me give you a spoiler alert. If you are upset that Mike McCarthy has returned, wait, there's more, because Dak Prescott was also going to get his extension and return as well. Dun, 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 right? And Dak Prescott and Mike McCarthy are now like this. It's what Tuck has always been wanting. He wanted the quarterback coach and our quarterback to be like this. And Dak Prescott went out and mentioned this, right? He said sometimes him and Mike McCarthy on Thursdays will spend about 2.5 hours, maybe 25 minutes, 30 minutes just about football. The rest is about life, about fatherhood, and just, how are you doing, right? And that's important, right? That's important, and it goes a long way. Now, Mike McCarthy is a head coach. Is he perfect? Absolutely not. Mike McCarthy is that homeboy who we all got in our circle, and we love him, right? We love him. We love our homeboy. But we just know when we go out with him, he gonna do something stupid. You know what I'm saying? But we love him to death, right? He gonna throw a salt shaker in the club or something like that. Now, me, I was that homeboy. But you know what I'm saying? They're always gonna kind of push the limits and do something a little stupid, right? But ultimately, man, one, Mike McCarthy has turned the offense around. Dak Prescott is coming off his best season ever in his career. CeeDee Lamb, who's probably going to get re-signed, is coming off a record-breaking season as well. Offense was clicking on all cylinders except a few games here and there, especially in the playoffs, right? You can't allow emotion to just break everything. You know what I'm saying? You can't allow it, right? And Jerry Jones, think about this, y'all. Jerry Jones killed and got rid of his own golden goose in Kellen Moore, right? He did that for Mike McCarthy. He sacrificed his own son, the guy he's been grooming to be the next head. He got rid of him for Mike McCarthy. You can't then next season turn around and get rid of Mike McCarthy because it's going to make you look like you was wrong by getting rid of Kellen Moore. We know that's not how the Cowboys' ego works, right? So I think what the Cowboys are going to do, and deservingly so, they are going to run it back. Now, here's the problem with Cowboys fans right now, right? We acting real brand new, y'all. Let's keep it a buck. It's honestly the hour with your boy J Tuck. Let's keep it a buck. You're acting real brand new, right? Another 12-5 season coming. another 12-5 season. Bro, we used to kill for another 12-5 season. What are y'all talking about? 8-8, 8-8, 8-8, 8-8. Now 12-5 is ugh. Now, a fourth playoff appearance would be ugh. Cowboys Nation, that's not how things work. You don't just go 8-8, 8-8, 8-8 Super Bowl champs. Nah. You got to gradually work your way up. Now, granted, what happened on Sunday was disgusting. It was pitiful and uncalled for, right? But at the end of the day, you got to lace up your boots and get right back to work, right? And I think there's a lot of different things. Mike McCarthy has built a foundation in Dallas. Now, let's stack up top of that. Let's stack on top of that. You know what I'm saying? Let's maybe be a little bit more aggressive in free agency, right? Let's go BPA in the draft and get more talent versus need. Like, let's do some of those things and stack on what we already built. Because you have to understand, if you go get a young coach, people are talking about all these kind of different random coaches. We should go get Lincoln Riley and all that. You have to pretty much tear everything down before you can build back up. And Cowboys Nation, I'm old. I just had a birthday. You know what I'm saying? I had a birthday. I'm old. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got too much left. Hopefully I do. I'm not trying to spend no 4 or 5 years on a rebuild. I'm not trying to do no 4 or 5 years on a rebuild. And the Cowboys front office, they don't act like Philadelphia where they can go all aggressive and quickly rebuild. That's not how we do. So are you willing to go 4 years, 5 years, and we're ending up being the Washington Commanders for a few years to possibly maybe, I would rather spend the next 4 to 5 years being 12-5, 12-5, 13, you know what I'm saying, making NFC champion, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would rather spend my next 4 to 5 years doing that than reverting back, because a lot of y'all are young. You know what I'm saying? We on YouTube, a lot of y'all are young. Y'all do not remember the dark days of Cowboys Nation. Y'all are thankful you didn't have Facebook or Twitter back then, because y'all have been getting y'all lights punched out under that era, under the Ryan Leaf era. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think the Cowboys are willing to do that. I don't think Jerry Jones, he's older too, he's not willing to do that. They want to keep the foundation that Mike McCarthy has already had intact. Now, here's what I'll say. Don't 1 year deal it. You know what I'm saying? Don't put a temporary Band-Aid on it, right? If he's going to be your guy, go ahead and give him an extendo, right? And let him be your guy. But also, I heard the names like Bill Belichick, right? And Jim Harbaugh. Jim probably going to go back to Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Bill Belichick, we know the type of power and control that he wants. It just isn't going to happen in Dallas. Mike Tomlin's back in Pittsburgh. So then you probably got left with Vrabel, maybe. Are you willing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I like Vrabel, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't a plethora of coaches out there that Jerry was probably lighting his eyes up for. Now, if this was last year, right, and Sean Payton was available, I think it would have been a different conversation, but it just wasn't a Jerry kind of guy available for Jerry to go ahead and make this move and move on from Mike McCarthy, especially after he axed Kellen Moore. Now, what's going to happen on the defensive side of the ball? You know, Dan Quinn has had some interviews today. Will he take the head coaching job? I do not know. If I had to guess, I would say it will be internal, but we'll get to that bridge and cross that when we get there. But as of right now, Mike McCarthy, the Teflon Don, he's still there. Many men wish death upon me, blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see. He's back. He's back. So, you know, there's some things he's going to need to work on, things he need to focus on. Hopefully he does that, right? We need a lot more discipline on this team. We need some ownership on this team and getting them prepared for big moment games. And Mike McCarthy's going to get another crack at it. But ultimately, y'all, I know it sucks. I know you're still hurting. Listen, the hurt hasn't even begun yet. Wait till we have to sit back and watch the Detroit Lions or Baker Mayfield in the NFC Championship game. That's going to hurt this Sunday. That's when the hurt's really going to creep in, because that's when it's going to be like, nah, this should really be us, right? But at the end of the day, we still got work to do. We're going to rep the star regardless, man. Get behind this team and support. Y'all know we about to lock in on draft season, man. So if you saw the post, Draft Wizard University, I will be taking all members behind the scenes. I'm giving you my recipe and showing you how J Tuck does all of his draft content. I'm showing you my spreadsheets. I'm showing you how I watch film. I'm showing you how to get film, what tools to use, what websites to use, how to watch certain formations, how to look for player keys. Like, we're going to do all of that. So you have to become a member, because it's going to be for members only. But ultimately, Cowboys Nation, we got to get back to work. It's the off season, and here we go. So I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged, comment, like, subscribe. And Mike McCarthy, let's run it back. Peace.